Hi everyone, it's me again, Jen. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I will share with you my green card interview experience and the questions that the consular officer asked us. And before I start guys, I just want to say that this video is based on my experience. I know some other applicants had different experiences as well. And I will try my best to speak in English so that every one of you can understand me. So we had our interview last October 23rd, 2020 at 8 o'clock in the morning in Tucson, Arizona. And since we live here in Gilbert and Tucson is about 2 hours away from us, we decided to book a hotel there and stayed there for a night so that we will not be in a hurry on the day of our interview. So we arrived at the USCIS parking lot at around 7:40 in the morning. And since it says on the appointment letter that you should arrive 15 minutes before the appointment time, so we stayed in the car for 5 minutes. And at 7:45, we started to walk and get into the building. But when we got there, it was still closed, so we waited for 10 minutes, and at 7:55 the security guard opened the door. So we get inside and he asked for our valid IDs. So I gave him my passport and my husband gave him his driver's license. He also asked for our appointment letter. Then after checking, he handed it back to us and he told us to put our things on the conveyor, remove our watches, remove my husband's belt, and empty our pockets. Then we walked through the metal detector. Then one of the guards there told us to get inside the room and wait for the window to open so that we can check in. So we've waited for a few minutes, and when the window opened, we approached the lady and she asked for our valid IDs and our appointment letter. Then she told us to wait for someone to call our name. So we've waited for a few minutes again, and there's a guy who called my name. So my husband asked him if am I the only one who will get inside or both of us. And then the guy said that both of us can get inside. So we followed him to his office, and when we got there, he offered us to have a seat. Then he started to introduce himself. He also asked us the appointment letter and our valid IDs. Then after that, he asked us to stand up and raise our right hand to swear that we will tell the truth. And I forgot the whole sentence, guys. And then we sat down again and he started to ask questions. So I have here the list of the questions. I wrote it down after our interview so that I will not miss some of the questions. And before he asked these questions, he asked me one question first. He asked me if was that the first time that I applied for a permanent resident. Then I said yes. Then he started asking these questions. So, when and where did we meet? Who first initiated? Who visited whom? What did we use for communicating? When was the first time my husband visited me? Did he meet my family? How was the first meeting? Did my family like him? Was there a gift giving on the first time he saw my parents? Did my husband travel to the Philippines before meeting me? Then my husband explained his second visit to the Philippines. So the consular officer asked him if when was that, and then my husband said that September. Then the consular officer said that, oh, you visited her June and then you visited her again September. That was fast. And then his reaction was very surprised. Then after that, he asked me a few questions like, What's the legal name that I use right now, which is my married name? What's my address? Is this my first time coming here in the US? Then after that, he asked me the yes or no questions from the I-485 form. I can't remember what are those questions, guys, but I observed that the questions that he asked me, he put a check on it and also on my name and my address. Then after asking me questions, he signed the I-485 form. This area, the USCIS officer's signature. Then he also asked me to sign this applicant's signature. Then after that, he continued asking questions. Who live with us? Did we travel or did we visited some places? Did we have honeymoon? Who proposed? Are we married before? Do we have children before? Are we planning to have children? What did we buy together, like house, car, properties? Then after asking these questions, my husband told him that we have some proof of our relationship. So I pulled out our photos together and I handed it to the officer, and he checked it one by one and he also read the captions. Then I also handed him our documents like our joint accounts, our health insurance. Then he asked me if those documents are all photocopies. Then I said yes. Then he asked me again if he can keep them and put it together with my records. Then I said yes. Then after that, he said that everything was good, our application was pretty good, and then we are good to go. Then he guided us to the exit door. And that's it, guys. Our interview was done. Yay! I think it took us 20 to 20 minutes inside. And he didn't even tell us that we're approved, but we were hoping that time that we're approved. So I checked our case online to see or to check if there's an update, but no, guys. Like, I didn't receive any updates. And on October 29th, when we checked our mailbox and I saw this, I already have my green card. So it only took them less than a week. So we had our interview on the 23rd and then I got my green card on the 29th. So yeah, I'm so happy and I'm so thankful. And you know what, guys? My expectations were very different from the reality because I was expecting that the officer will ask more questions on me about my husband and about our relationship. But no. I was also expecting that he will ask me first and then he will ask the same questions to my husband, but it didn't happen, guys. I'm so lucky, but I was very nervous while waiting. My husband was a little bit nervous as well because we don't know what will happen, right? But yeah, we did it, guys. The advice that I can give to those applicants that are waiting for their interview, you just have to be true to yourself, be honest, and don't forget to pray. That's what I did, guys. Then bring all the requirements that they are asking so that if ever they will ask you for it, then you can give it to them. Then before I forget, foods and drinks are not allowed inside, guys. Then I will also make a separate video of the requirements that we brought with us during our interview. And I wish all the applicants a good luck, especially those who are waiting for their interview. I know you can do it, guys. If I did it, I know you can. And I hope you were able to learn something from this video. Thank you for watching. Bye!